Hello everybody, my name's Ian and welcome to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. This is a legendary game, a game that revolutionized the horror genre in a way where you play as a powerless protagonist. You have to use your wits to survive, all the while horrifying, disgusting, putrid monsters are trying to eat your innards. I have played this before, I've never beaten it, and I'm going to fix that right now. We're going to play on normal. Start a new game. Are you guys ready? Lock in. I just beat Amnesia the Bunker. Now I'm ready for a new Amnesia experience.
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair.
Very well.
What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
We are Daniel. Don't forget, we are Daniel. Hey you're finally awake. Oh. The memento has been added to the journal. Press J, Y. Okay. Okay. No, what do you mean no notes are available? No diaries available, no memento. Follow the liquid trail and find a source. And I hope that goes away. Sensitivity is, of course, through the roof. Jeez. Freaking loud, bro. My God. Okay. I do remember this. It has been many a moon since I have played this. Yeah, that's right. So we have an inventory. We have our health over here and our sanity. From what I remember, if you spend too much time in the darkness, and if you spend too much time looking at enemies because of how horrifying they are, you lose sanity. Oh, I'm falling down. Okay, I can crouch. I can jump. I can lean very slowly. This game, if you've never heard of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, this game really is legendary. I remember being a kid and seeing yeah, I get it. Thank you. And seeing people play this game, like people would do, they call them let's plays. Okay. And people would do let's plays of this game, and people would just be absolutely crapping their pants playing this game, like screaming playing this game, especially the infamous water level. Can't wait to show you guys that. Can't wait to crap myself all over again. Tinderbox is used to light candles in the light source environment. The current number of tinderboxes showed in the inventory. We have trace of them. Use a drink. Go. Ah. Daniel is not a fast man, nor does he have any legs. Kinda tilty. Do seem to have a bit of amnesia. Don't remember how we got here. Ooh, put that on. Are we in Dracula's castle right now? So, we're not okay. Daniel is not okay. Ooh. Wait for the vision to clear up. So, what are you scared? Are you scared? I'm gonna look everywhere. I'm gonna find all the... Do I need a new shirt? No. All the tinder boxes, all the everything. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinder boxes to search for other sources of light. Yeah, like I said. Darkness is scary. Oh, I have a light headache just from that, really. Can I just shove doors? I don't remember how the enemies operate in this game, how they work. I do remember a little bit about the game, so I'm gonna try not to spoil anything. I don't really remember how they work. Like can they hear you as well as see you? Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of duty. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity, can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Yeah, so Daniel is a... Ooh. Cucarachas. As far as insanity goes, I don't know that you can die from insanity. I think the game gets spookier the lower your sanity is. Ah, we're back in the light. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. You're good. You're good. Remain calm, Daniel. If you can. Danny's not a very strong-minded individual. Ooh, we got the lantern. You picked up the lantern. When filled with oil, can be turned on by pressing F. Yeah, the lantern, dude. Okay. We need to save the lantern as much as possible. All in your head, Danny. All in your head. There's no monsters, there's no... The castle isn't shaking. You're not even in a castle. Picked up oil. The lantern drains oil when it's turned on. To add more oil to the lantern, double click on the oil item. Well, that didn't fill up much.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you.
Young and strong.
It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So we drank some sort of concoction that made us forget, eh? I wonder why. Don't remember why. And our brain is healed for now. Huzzah and stuff. Okay, it's not completely healed, but... Alright. Hopefully the volume is good now. Loud as hell earlier. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising a pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? Young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Ugh. Pigeons in here or something? Ooh, ooh. Really? Ugh. And there's stairs over there. Shut up. Alright. Okay.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Impeccable voice acting. Impeccable. Whoever voiced Alexander did an incredible job. I think I just have to turn it down a little bit. It's still too loud, huh? Hopefully I'm not turning it down too much. Okay. Laboratory. Cella Vinaria. Wine cellar? Yeah. Oh, it just says laboratorium. See, I can read Latin. I'm fluent in Latin. So when I saw that, I just saw laboratory. Who's there? Huh? Really? Henri would just be able to rip those boards off. Daniel is just not made of the same stuff. Librarium. Librarium. Oh, tabularium. Tabularium. A room of tabulates, obviously. Told you. Pick it up, my god. Tiny hitbox. Okay, that goes to somewhere. Archives, let's go to the archives. Door slammed shut behind him and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow. Yeah? Rare books. Catalogs. Yeah, you told me that already. Thanks. I like how interactive the game is as well. That's one thing that I really like. Is how you can interact with things and like move them. It almost feels like you're grabbing them and moving them by hand yourself, you know? What's this? Studium. What is a studium? Who's there? I can hear you whispering. I mean, I'm not that hard of hearing. Get out of here.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
But of course, nothing ever goes wrong from breaking into ancient temples and stuff. Nothing ever goes wrong, right? Who's there? I hear you. What the shit? We're in the dark. We're scared. We're scared. Old tomes. Okay, venerable books. That was unsettling? Come on now. How's my oil doing? Historia Loci. Location history? What is that? Local. I hate locked doors. Oh. I remember this hall. What's that, the Titanic? Catalogi. This is where we were initially, yeah? No, we never came in here.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead.
Return the
I gave the
slab.
order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
It wanted you to return the slab. Okay. Nothing but ratas and cucarachas everywhere. So everything's all boarded up. What a dump. Stop, you're fine. Look, it's beautiful outside, I think. How many copies of the same painting do you need? I don't know why, I like looking at paintings in games. I'm not even an art guy, I don't know why. The ceiling dripping blood, what the hell? Normal. It's normal. Doesn't the ceiling drip blood in your guys' homes? No? Just me? Oh, I can't play? You're like Bach on here. The hell? Oh, a suit of armor? Some blueprints? I don't know what that means. 4 plants.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
Shadow.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
He even wrote in Latin. Google Lens, don't fail me now. Can you put it in English? That's... okay. I think it's too blurry. Ooh. What's this? I thought you just... it says not breakable by hand, but I broke it by hand.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Easy. Light work. Let's go. Local folklore. Allstadt in Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Allstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor castle, Brandenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversation since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Allstadt in the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, 2 weeks, as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Allstadt. What makes you wonder what really happened? Which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Was he never seen again, or is he known to have passed away in 10 years later? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his nearby castle Allstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander, his offspring, has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. guys get all that, it'll be on the test, okay? Won't open, eh? Won't open, eh? I hate locked doors. Picked up wine cellar keys. Whatever. You're not gonna do nothing if anybody's there. It's been long. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Feed them some wine? Okay, we got the wine cellar key. Great. Exactly what I wanted. Tabulae. Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia. What? You gonna pass out from picking up a piece of paper?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Like a moth to a flame.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Most peculiar. What? Oh. Great. The freaking passage has fallen down. Must be through here. Let's grab a brick. No, can't grab a brick. Grab a brick. No. Okay. How's our brain? Still have a slight headache. We're good. Oh. This opened. Alright. I guess that is all that there is to see. I ain't shook. Come here. Let me tell you something. Where'd you go? Let's go back to the entrance hall. As a handful of sand trickled from this crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat, he braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Gotta read this fast at this speed. Mein Gott. Now I'm wounded? No, we're good. My brain's rotting. Ah. The blessed light. Wine cellar. Is that over here? Tabularium. Red jizz everywhere. Great. Okay. This is what? Fabrica Adequatoria. The fabrication room. Refinery. My brains are still kind of scrambled apparently. Okay, let's go this way. Seems I accidentally went the right way. Which way is this? Laboratory? Nah. Let's go to the Sala Vinaria. Let's go. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinan awaits, grinned, the toothless foreman. I remember this area.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Good one, dude. Keep right. Okay, I kind of remember what's going on. I'm not going to spoil nothing, though.
What is this place?
Yeah, I get it. Stand up, Danny. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. With a little amount of oil? Alright, whatever. Okay. No? Crap. These stoves weigh 200,000 kilograms, by the way. Can't move it. Can we go now? It opens inwards, of course it opens inwards. Alright. Open it. Are you scared? Trying to scare me? Well, it's only working a little bit. Okay? Open this. Open.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Wilhelm!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Aqua Regia. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerish. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. So you're a piece of shit. You have been kidnapping people so that way they could be tortured and turned into despicable creatures, just so that way you could get advanced in court. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming, their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... deserved. Deserved. I hope you suffered, Wilhelm. I hope you suffered grievously. Truly I do. Okay. That is the wine cellar. There's more over here. Were you scared? If an enemy is near, stay out of sight and hide in the darkness. Make sure to turn off the lantern. If possible. Oh, we're insane. A few cuts and bruises. A medical bracer to improve health and help heal wounds. Laudanum, yeah. Healthy stuff. So the reason why our vision is all jacked up is because we're insane. Or our vision is crazy. Or I mean our... I can't even speak myself. Okay, this is kind of awful. Can you pick up the... Not even in darkness. Why am I...
Is anyone there?
Orpiment. Great. Got all the ingredients to... What is that? It's a cloud of dust. Got all the ingredients to something. Okay, let's go upstairs. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. The hell? Let's go to the laboratorium. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top, too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Scary. My lantern's almost out. That is suck. That is suck. I was about to be like, why does that look like it's underwater? Because there's water there. Okay, let's light that up. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. Okay. Well, I have the things, but we don't know what order.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Strong water? Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. Artificial life? The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense some closed calamine and orpiment are given and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proved impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. One day I'll return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on, but I find myself doing terrible things to take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and to look for a long life together and know I'm better than the others, I wait for them. They lost their power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. I see. pot of acid. Okay. Now we can use this to melt that flesh. The stairs have broken. Don't worry. I'm stronger than Superman. Didn't you know that? Oh, it just went like that. Okay. Cool. That was easy. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar, having reached registered orders. Just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, who headed for London. Stop it. Okay. We've made great progress. Okay. Can I use this item as well? Okay. Lantern's almost out. We have 5 jars of oil, but I know we found some of those like big jugs of oil. Hoping to save it. Here we go. Alchemist, remove the shadows residue in the hall. In the amnesia doctor said. Refinery. Let's go. It became impossible to avoid the commotion in the streets. Begged for his attention as he opened the shutters. The French soldiers opened fire on the 2 young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Okay.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I fear nothing can shake me after playing the bunker. Our ramp is almost out of fuel.
June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
How many tinderboxes do we have? 23. Trying to avoid going completely crazy. It makes it difficult to do anything. Am I crazy? Not yet.
Of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
I see. You good? No, he's not good. He has taken leave of his senses. We're good, probably. Right now I'm all... A few drops? Great. Okay, well... This sucks. I may need to use some laudanum right here. Too heavy to lift my hand? Really? Come on. Ah, this is annoying. Really, I can't grab anything right now? I thought that the laudanum would help with my brain. Right. Going crazier way faster than I remember. Okay, great. Onward. Into the jizz cavern. Ooh. It's pissed I'm making progress. Ugh. Cellar archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. It's the infamous water level. I got chills, dude. Go somewhere. Up yours, man. Take that. Jump up. It's right there. Screw you! Did I just go backwards? Did I go backwards? Oh, this is opening some sort of... Let me wait for it to turn back off again. It's opened some sort of gate or something like that, I think. That's what it sounds like. I can't reset it yet. God, it's loud, huh? Alright, we're gonna wait for it to reset here. Oh. Ah, it's loud. Inch by inch, bro. What? Open it! Open it! Oh, what? Okay. Hollow needle. Something large brushed against his leg and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help! He cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Dude, that was just as terrifying as... man. Whew. God. Shit! Shit! Run! Run, Forrest! It's on my cheek! You're not taking me! Run! He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of the setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal. I thought, is this another dream? Wow. Escape the creature in the water in the dark descent. Wow. Ah, yeah. Okay, I remember this area. I pretty much remembered everything so far. That's gross. Soothing. Crystal clear sanity. Well, that's episode 1 of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, guys. This is an iconic game, quite old at this point. I think it came out in like 2008 or something like that. I was but a wee lad when it came out, and honestly, it holds up. That water segment is still scary. I didn't remember actually the section after where we were like platforming and stuff. That was genuinely scary. The way that this game revolutionized the horror genre and so many other games came after it, such as like Outlast and I know many others. It's cool to go and experience these games that have had such a big influence. It's also cool to go and to come and play this after beating the bunker. Yeah, this game it's incredible, and I'm gonna beat it this time. So, you know, I need you guys, just like when you helped me out in the bunker, I need you to come here to the palatial Castle Brandenburg to help me out, because I'm not going to make it through. It was only with your help that I made it through that water level. Yeah, so I hope to see you right here for the next episode. Later.